This was the end of everything, the end of the story. Would there be something wrong? If nothing more was to happen, if you would not be any more enlightened than you are now, what would be wrong with that? What is missing right now? I should speak fast because don't give your mind a chance to think about it. Because yeah, sometimes the silence feels very beautiful, but sometimes I just sense in the pause, when you start to think about it, and you say, now you can definitely come up with something that's missing. So in the now, the cat? Yeah, outside. You're hearing this cat which is meowing and wondering where it's coming from. Yeah? Bowl of milk, the next bowl of milk. I haven't used the cat example for a while, so they must be upset. There is nobody inside this body, and there is nobody outside this body. It's just a belief that I exist somewhere, either inside this body or outside this body. Just an idea that I have a location, but nobody has found a location for this I am. Because all locations actually are within me. And anytime in this appearance, if we get, if we say it is mine, if we say it is me, it is bound to lead to trouble. My life, my wife, my parents, my master, my sangha, my children. If everything is about my, then can we at least find this me? I often take this example that when we moved into this house, then this house already had a small garden outside on the terrace. And there are lots of plants and grass which is growing. But one day I felt like I wanted to plant some seeds. I plant some seeds and they started to sprout. So what would happen is that the first thing I would do when I would go outside is check on the status of these sprouts. There are so many other plants, you see, which were also appearing, but there was an attachment to this mine. When you notice these things and you see that why is it that first the impulse was to check on what I had planted. What is the difference between these sprouts and the rest of the garden? These mine. So if all our stories depend on this me,
If you can hear me, Father, you're frozen.
it's good. You don't have to hold anything together. Actually, satsang is the place where you can just completely let go. So this sense, because we hear these words every day, you are not a person, consciousness, awareness, we keep hearing these terms. And sometimes because they are so often repeated, we lose the sense of magnificence around it. That's why the feeling from here the last few days has been to push you towards just digesting this first. You cannot find a person. Cannot find an individual entity. It is not your life in that way. You never existed personally except as a myth. And the myth is energized only with our belief. Take any myth. Would it have any power without your belief? For those who believe in the Loch Ness monster seems real. And those who don't believe in it, it is nothing at all. Notice how it is just like this. The idea that I exist as a separate entity who can say this is my life and this is what's happening to me is as much a myth as the Loch Ness monster. At least with Loch Ness monster, some have reported some sightings, no? Some have even pretended, I don't know whether. Some have even taken some photographs and put them up. And when we search for this person, all we come up with is the body. We say that this is the body, this is the Loch Ness monster. What do you mean? It is not real. But it doesn't stand 2 minutes of scrutiny, open scrutiny, this idea. You see? Because most of what you want has nothing to do with the body. What most of what is bothering you, the body is not concerned about at all. Is the body concerned whether our relationships are going well or not? Is the body concerned about money in the bank?